Some mornings you wake up and wonder why you should even get out of bed. Not because you're tired, but because you're unsure if your life truly matters. Today's story is about a young man who lived in quiet hesitation and self-doubt until one small moment changed everything. Each morning he wakes with a quiet heaviness in his chest, as if an invisible weight keeps him from rising. It's not fatigue. It's the echo of a question he's too afraid to ask: do I matter? The world outside moves fast, but inside he feels stuck. Even the simplest tasks feel like mountains, and so he stays in bed, searching for meaning in the silence. He hopes each day will be different, but distractions come easy, excuses come quicker. He tells himself, tomorrow will be the turning point, but that promise is always postponed. The hours slip by, plans remain untouched. Comfort becomes a cage, and doubt settles in, whispering that change is too far, too hard, too late. One night he stands before the mirror. The reflection feels unfamiliar, not because he's changed, but because he's never truly lived. The quiet in the room grows louder, and in that silence he faces the truth. Real change requires honesty and courage. He writes, "If I keep living like this, who will I be in 5 years?" The question doesn't need an answer. It becomes a spark, a quiet ignition, the beginning of something new. The next morning, he wakes at 5 a.m. Not because he's transformed, but because he chooses to begin. No fanfare, no perfection, just one small step. That step breaks the cycle and shows him progress isn't about speed, it's about direction. He starts learning, not to impress, but to grow. He writes, not to be seen, but to understand himself. He shares his story, not for applause, but to remind others and himself that change is possible. Where once he felt lost, he now finds purpose. Where once he drifted, he now walks with intention. The open landscape before him becomes a symbol of possibility, a reminder that he can dream beyond his former limits. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it begins with one honest decision, one quiet moment of courage, one step forward. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You don't need all the answers. You just need to start and keep moving, even when the steps feel small. Subscribe to Awakened Voices to walk this journey together. To awaken, to grow, to live with intention. Your story matters, and your journey starts now.